Hi, this is Di, and I'm doing the Kondo method of tidying up my house. This is her first book. See if I can get it in frame. This is her first book, which I read, and this is her second book, which I'm doing is more of a workbook, and you go through it as you go. This is Spark Joy, and so I am going through my entire house from top to bottom. In my last video, I went through my closet and my drawers. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about my jewelry. Now, I took some before video. I'll put that here. So the first thing I did was I got some boxes out like this. Ones with sealed edges. And I'm going to dump all my jewelry out. It's in two boxes. It's in this jewelry box, which I leave the drawer out all the time. And then it's in this standing jewelry box. I didn't buy it. My mother-in-law bought it in an auction and gave it to me. But it is kind of a useful thing. So it's got that. This mess. And there's all my bracelets. The drawer doesn't even shut. And this is all the junk. So I'm going to go through those, sort them out, and then do the purge. And then figure out if I can fit it all back into the box. I think I can. So we'll see how it goes. So with the Kondo method, the first thing you do is you're supposed to dump everything onto a pile on your floor. Well, it's my jewelry. I'm not going to dump it in a pile on my floor. So I made trays and I put everything on a tray so that nothing gets lost. And while I pulled things out, I sorted. So this is the point of dumping everything out, is so you see how much you have accumulated. And this is everything I've accumulated over my life. And I've purged it several times. But the idea being that I won't be like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to have anything if I get rid of the stuff. Well, the bracelets are okay. The earrings are alright. The junk that needs to be gone through is okay. Lapel pins, okay. But the necklaces... the necklaces are ridiculous. There was a while at my job where I was known as the lady with the necklaces. And then I started wearing scarves, so then, you know, that's how I ended up with 48 scarves when we purged scarves. So I am going to go through all of this and see what I can make of it. I'm going to have to put aside things that need repairs. I see several silver things that need to be polished. If I like them, I'm going to put them aside. I think this is a big job, but that's why I didn't put it on my bed. Some people purge their jewelry on their bed, but I wanted to be able to go to sleep tonight if I don't finish, because this might be more than a one-day project. It's really hard to know how long these are going to take. When I purged my shoes, it took like an hour or two. Like, it was done in an afternoon, and so it wasn't that big of a deal. It turned out I had already purged the shoes and put them in a bag and never threw out the bag. One thing I noticed that's going to be kind of an additional job that I didn't realize is that these are dirty. Like, dirt has accumulated in these over the years, and so I have to clean them out before I can put anything back. You're not allowed to buy new things to put things in until you finish purging the whole house, because you just keep finding containers to store things in as you go. In fact, my husband, I think, has more shoes than me. And so I had 2 shoe racks, and I got it down all to the 1 shoe rack, and I took him the other shoe rack. So, you know, you just keep moving things around the house as you purge, because you figure out where they should go. Anyway, I'm trying to stick to the book and the order the book says, and jewelry is next. So it's accessories. So after I finish this jewelry, then I have all my hair dealies. I think I'll do those as accessories as well. All right, here goes nothing. Oh, so I should probably explain, if you haven't done the Kondo method. I'm going to pick up these bracelets. You pick them up and you hold them in your hand, and you think to yourself, does this spark joy? If it sparks joy, you keep it. If it doesn't spark joy, it gets tossed. So I get to do that with every single item here. The funny thing is, it's really fast. As soon as you pick it up, you see if it's in ill repair, you see if it's broken, you see if it's stained, you see if you need to get rid of it, and you just make a really quick decision. The decision-making part is not as miserable as you would think. The spark joy, you just, oh yeah, no, yeah, no. It's like Tinder. I have not used Tinder myself, but I have all my children are single, so we've played a little Tinder, and you just swipe left, swipe right, swipe left. You don't give it a lot of thought. At least I don't. I don't give it a ton of thought. I know there's some place you can put gray items and then make up your mind and blah, blah, blah. You know, I just decide quickly. Every once in a while I think, oh, I know there was one point I was like, oh, I shouldn't have thrown out that black and white shirt. I really loved it. And then I found it in my drawer. I hadn't thrown it out. I just folded it and didn't know where it was. So yeah, spark joy or not, and off I go. And now I can show you some after video. Now part of her method is you can't buy any storage for things except for use what you have until you finish the whole house and you know what you need. So I went back to this cabinet and I've got all my beaded necklaces are hanging here. And then I have necklaces there. Necklaces, and then a few bracelets here. More bracelets. More bracelets. Things that need attention, like beads that need to be reworked or silver that needs to be polished. Here's my thin necklaces. The brooch collection is mine and my grandmother's brooches. And then here are the pendants and the small earrings, the stud earrings, and then all of the longer dangly and hoop earrings, which all close back into here, except I leave them open a lot because they're easier to tidy up then and put things away. And her method isn't so much about how easy it is to find something. It's because when you're looking for it, you'll bend over, you'll whatever, but how easy it is to put it away, because that's when you don't want to really make an effort. So the first thing you do is your clothes, which I did all my clothes. I did my shoes at that time too, even though that's skipping ahead a little bit. And then you do jewelry, and then next is hair accessories. So I'm going to start working on that. And the first thing in the KonMari method is always to dump everything. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. You don't sort anything until you've dumped. But I don't want to lose any of these little pieces, so I'm going to dump onto a towel. And here's what it looks like with everything in a pile. So I'm going to throw away all the garbage and put all the same kind of hair accessories together. Okay, well, I got them all sorted out. There's this kind of clip. I don't know what this is. I can't remember what this thing is. And those are bobby pins. They don't belong here. And then the big ones, the big headbands, and all of those hair clips, all of these clips, the bobby pins, the rubber bands, the big rubber bands, more bobby pins, 2 pairs of scissors, a comb, and a big clip. So now I have to pick up each item and decide if it sparks joy and put it in its temporary storage location so I can find it. Alright, I'm done. This is all I need to keep for my hair accessories. These little baskets. All holding, this one's all rubber bands, this one's all clips. I feel like I need something to house these. I don't own it yet. I'm sure I'll come across it and put it in there, whatever it is. And then these to go into charity. And this is garbage. All done. Now you've seen my jewelry and you've seen my hair accessories. Next up, books. I've got to get started. Ooh, that's just my room. You have to get them out of every room. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you soon. God bless. So, like, these people parked really, really bad next to us, but at least now I know that someone's going to be parked badly next to me, and maybe no one else will be parked next to me. So we'll pay till 8 p.m. Which is when it stops. So, yeah. How you doing, Megan?
Good.
He's got the tickets, so he's got everything under control. What did it say?
700. Take a ride.
Alright. I think it's East Pike, isn't it? Or is it East Pike? No. Pine and then Pike. There you go. Oh, I was going to adjust this, wasn't I?